Welcome, everyone, to what is going to be a wet and sloppy affair. The skies are wide open, and we are certainly in for some challenges to ball security today as we get ready for this showdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Oh, he just flat ran over it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Made after the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
2nd down coming up.
Get set.
With jet sweep headed to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's straight. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that was...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To throw, it's straight. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. On first down from the 13-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. There's a live football. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Just about a half-minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw it straight. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He finds his man.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job of making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Strikes the blow. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Drake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying play action. Turns it loose. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. First down for this offense. They'll go to the toss. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They line up and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. First and 10, they're down to the 25.
Get set, get set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.